Hi, good afternoon, I think, from London, England. Or is it good morning, or is it good evening? This is your host, your guy himself, DLG Reppin. Here we go. Yeah. Delhi, London, Guna, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. So, before I get started, all I want you to do, first of all, is smash the thumbs up like button, smash the share button, left, right, and center galore, all over the place. Especially making sure your friends and your relatives get this. Smash my comment section with your views and your opinion and response. Leave it all in the comment section below. And smash the subscribe button, meaning subscribe to DLG Reppin. Myself and I only, left, right, and centre galore. Right, this is a Premier League roundup, and I do apologise for no evening show. It was way too late. I was not quite with it physically. So tired out, but there's no excuses. Yeah, am I forgiven? If I am or not, leave it in the comment section below. Anyway, a roundup of all the Premier League goals and games, starting with the first game of the weekend. It was between Fulham and Wolves, and I'll tell you something. I think in that first half, Fulham gave a great account of themselves, and they were in control in that first half. The dominant team, better performing side. Loftus-Cheek had a header that he should have had on target, at least force the goalkeeper into a safe or aim to hit the post or the bar. It was a good bit of build-up. Fulham's football in that game was sublime at times, and Parker's got them playing football, and you can see it in that first half for me. Players are playing for Parker. I still believe they're playing for Parker, and there's going to be a valiant effort from Fulham from now to the end of the season, because the gap against them and Newcastle is stretched to 6 points, which is the last thing they need, but they're going to have to keep going with 7 league games to go. In that first half, you would have thought Fulham had the upper hand. Although Wolves scored a first half goal, cross from the right, great header by Jose Willian, but VAR ruled it to be offside because there was a Wolves player in an offside position when the cross comes in, so it was offside. In the second half, Fulham did everything they could. Wolves gave a good account of themselves more, and they were more into the game. Although I thought Fulham were worthy of scoring the first goal of the game and maybe deserve to win, but deserve if buts and maybes don't get you over that line, and Wolves get the winning goal. And unlike, a good goal at the near post, tight angle by Armand Traore. And this guy, he's been off of recent form, but my word, that goal would do him the world of good. So it was 3 points for Wolves, clean sheet. So in the end, it finished Fulham 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Saturday's game, Manchester City versus Leeds. You would have thought home banker, Man City to get the first goal. They'll run riot. And not just run riot while violating them. It wasn't the case. Leeds held their own and competed from an offensive point of view. And I think 3 minutes before half-time, they took the lead through Dallas. Dallas with a good low strike from 20 odd yards out, in off the post, balls nestling at the far end of the net. For me, Leeds, they really performed well enough in that first half, and Man City, although they may have dominated the chances, it was one of those off games where misplaced passing was there to be seen. The final ball was unusually poor for Man City's standards, and it didn't help them in the long run. Although there was a red card in that game for a Leeds United player, and rightfully so. And the player himself had to come off, and Man City got the equaliser. And once they got the equaliser, you could only see one team in it. You thought Manchester City would be the one on the ascendancy, the front foot, and they were for that period of the second half. And then the soccer punch came, where Dallas broke through in a counter attack and got the winning goal. And Rafinha had a counter attack as well. He led the counter attack, and maybe should have done better than to depend on getting fouled. However, it's irrelevant now, and Man City have to move on to the next game, which is their game against Borussia Dortmund away on Wednesday, tomorrow night. So it finished Manchester City 1, Leeds United 2. Liverpool v Aston Villa. A game that was dominated by Liverpool. I believe they started off well. I mean, Aston Villa had them worried on the counter attack, and they took the lead through Ollie Watkins getting a tap in. I believe it was an easy tap in, and Liverpool's defending was non-existent at that time. So Villa gone into the half-time interval with a 1-0 lead. In the second half, it didn't take Liverpool that long to get the equaliser, and Mohamed Salah gets the goal. It was. I think it was a good build-up, and I think it was a long diagonal pass, and Salah launched into it, and he gets himself a goal. Although Liverpool had other chances. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Firmino in the first half had a goal disallowed, and I don't know if it was disallowed. I thought it was controversial, but I might have to relook at it again. Although it didn't matter in the end. In that second half, Liverpool got the winning goal, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, who was ignored by Gareth Southgate, gets a fine goal with a couple of minutes remaining of the game, if we include stoppage time. And with Trent Alexander-Arnold, I mean, he's up against a lot of right-backs. You got Kyle Walker. I think we've got Kyle Walker. In fact, we've got a choice for left-backs, right-backs. Wan-Bissaka, not Leicester, not Arsenal, not Crystal Palace, not... We've got about a few right-backs in that national team, and Trent Alexander-Arnold seems to be the best one. I mean, his delivery is second to none, and, well, if he scores a goal, you know about it. And it was in open play, and he got Liverpool the 3 points, so it finished Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 1. And next, the game at Selhurst Park between Crystal Palace and Chelsea, and it was out-and-out domination by Chelsea from the start to the finish. Palace could not get a glove near them. Chelsea started off the first 10 minutes on the front foot, and you could see with Christian Pulisic and Kai Havertz getting the first goal inside about within 8 minutes gone, and then Christian Pulisic getting a fine strike with 10 minutes to go, with 10 minutes gone, and then inside half hour, Chelsea made it 3-0 with a good team build-up goal, and I think it was a set piece, I believe, and Kurt Zuma got on the end of a header. Palace were just all over the places and banging sixes and sevens. You would think Chelsea were the ones on the mission to make sure the game gets done at half time. Where Crystal Palace, you looked at them, you looked at some of their players, it's like some body language would tell you that they just can't wait for the season to end and go on their holidays. And that performance in that first half alone, completely unacceptable. Just completely unacceptable. And Roy Hodgson's got every right to be angry. Looking at the second half, I mean, I'm supposed Palace showed a bit more fight, but it was too little too late. And Benteke got them a consolation, which was only ever going to be a consolation because every time Chelsea dominated, they created over 20 odd chances and another goal for Chelsea in the second half, and Christian Pulisic gets the second of the game and Chelsea's fourth of the game. And it was an all round classical, excellent performance by Chelsea as a team. So it finished Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 4. Sunday's game, Burnley v Newcastle, first half was just awful. And Alex Scott said it on Match of the Day too. What were Burnley and Newcastle doing? You know, there was no talking points from a positive point of view. You just saw teams. You just saw two teams that lack of confidence. And in the second half, despite that, Burnley took the lead in the first half. Woods going out on the wing, getting the cross on the outside, and a low cross on the outside that is. And Chris Woods was never going to miss from where he was. No chance. And then Newcastle make a change, and towards that end of the second half and the end of the game, should I say, St. Maximin makes an assist for Murphy, and he comes on, gets himself a fine good goal on the counter-attack, cutting inside and smashing a low drive at the bottom corner, giving Nick Pope no chance. And it was more or less just about a deserved win for Newcastle United. For Burnley, it's just back to the drawing board, and it's just a case that Burnley fell short. But however, it finished Burnley 1, Newcastle United 2. West Ham United v Leicester City. Now, I'll tell you what, for a spectacle, this is maybe worth the watch. You can see West Ham were clearly on the front foot and very up for it. And I think their first goal came with a set piece, a nice little build-up of Jesse Lingard, West Ham's star man of the moment, getting the first goal. And then West Ham defend a set piece well enough. Well, they just about defend a set piece well enough, and they hit Leicester on the counter-attack, and Soufal with a better ball. West Ham could have been 2-0 up, and it didn't really matter because I think they went on the counter-attack again. Gerard Bowen on the right. All he had to do is square it one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He squares it to Lingard, who has an empty net, 2-0. And VAR had to get involved. But for me, it was a case of the defender playing him onside. So the goal was rightfully awarded. And then in the second half, early in the second half, Gerard Bowen gets his goal for a good West Ham build-up. Jesse Lingard involved as part of that. And his team, I think the West Ham midfielder, whoever it was, laid it off to Bowen, and Bowen couldn't miss a target from there. And it was a comfortable lead. Issa Diop was disallowed a goal on the basis that he was just offside. But Lingard put in a superb ball to find Diop. And Leicester get a goal in the 75th or 77th minute. Kelechi Iheanacho for a mistake through Masuaku, dwelling on the ball. He gets caught. Iheanacho unleashes a left foot drive past Fabianski, 3-1. And, with 6 minutes of stoppage time to go, Leicester get their second goal of the game on the 91st minute. And Iheanacho again, who's on splendid form right now. And with West Ham's nerves after conceding 3 goals against Arsenal after being 3-0 up, you could see the nerves within the defence, and they just about got over that line. However, it finished West Ham United 3, Leicester City 2. Tottenham v Man United, I think the better team won on the day. Tottenham were just not at the races as such, especially in that second half. first half they were all right, and defensively not so all right. And when Pogba sets up Cavani nicely for a through ball, his movement is second to none, and he knows when to move into that space, and he did just that. The video assistant referee awarded that offside or something, when you clearly see he was onside and his goal should have stood. Nevertheless, Tottenham went up the other end and scored a good team goal. Harry Kane with the assist, Son with the tap-in. So it was 1-0 half time, and then Manchester United up the gears a level, and when I mean up their gears, they had to come out in that second half and push for at least an equaliser. An equaliser they got through Fred. It was a good build up to the point where Ederson Cavani had his shot saved by Lloris, but Lloris palmed it into Fred and he smashed it in the top middle, and 1-0 it was. It was only one team in it, and you could see the way Manchester United were in control of that game and how they were keeping the ball a lot better than Tottenham. And Mason Greenwood delivers a fine cross, and it was so early. Cavani gets in there too early, makes it 2-1. Man United are at a stage where they're enjoying the game. And the third goal came through Mason Greenwood. Good little bit of work. Unleash a right foot shot. Maybe Lloris has got to do better, but nevertheless, you can't take it away from Mason Greenwood. He did look lively as he came on. So it finished Tottenham 1, Man United 3. Sheffield United v Arsenal. I've said what I needed to say about my team, the away team that day, and it was a justifiable performance for me. The whole performance was justified for me, very justified. I can't complain. It was just one of those games that we got what we deserved in total control. Outplayed Sheffield United from the start to the finish, and like I said, took his 2 goals well, and I was even more pleased for Gabriel Martinelli to get onto the score sheet. 15 months without a goal, and he's got himself a Premier League goal. I mean, that can only breed confidence to his what can I say? It can only upgrade his confidence now that he's got his Arsenal goal again. So it finished Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 3. Moving on to Monday's game, West Bromwich Albion v Southampton. West Bromwich Albion, I was told they were on the front foot from the first how many minutes, and they got their rewards. I mean, Furlong had a goal disallowed, and I think it was rightfully so. It was offside. But West Brom nevertheless got their noses in front, and who got the goal? I don't think it was the right goal. Who got the goal? No, the right goal was that Newcastle. Who got the goal? Oh, now come to me. It was a penalty by Pereira. A second goal, Matt Phillips at the back stick, and it was a fine ball by Diagne. I mean, Southampton had their moments with Armstrong firing from 20 odd yards out and producing a very good save for Sam Johnson, who's been linked with some big teams this summer. He produced a fine save, and the third goal, it summed up West Brom. I mean, Theo Robertson scoring against a team that is not Chelsea, as the commentators said. And he took his finish really well for a through ball. So it was a well-deserved win for West Bromwich Albion, and Southampton disappointing in their defensive performance especially. So it finished West Bromwich Albion 3, Southampton 0. Last but not least, Brighton over Albion v Everton. Game of quite a lot of chances and just not being taken. Brighton, we know about their issues in front of goal this season, and Everton, you never know what you might get out of Everton away from home. It's from their part, it's Everton's unpredictability that you can't fathom. However, it was a game that needed the goal, and I think Iwobi had a shot and possibly Everton's best opportunity of the game. And Brighton and Albion had a number of opportunities themselves, and I think their goalkeeper made. I think the Everton goalkeeper may have made a save in that game, maybe not, or maybe not. But yeah, in terms of the quality, not the best, I suppose. So it finished Brighton and Albion 0, Everton 0, and that concludes my Premier League roundup. So I'm gonna sum it up and say to the ladies, gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And also, always thank you for putting up with me. I always say thank you from the last bit, especially when it comes to putting up with me. So, smash the thumbs up like button. Smash the share button, yeah. Make sure your friends and your relatives get hold of this channel. Flood your comment section, your response. If you want to talk about your teams, then feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Smash the hell out of my subscribe button, please. That's subscribe to DLG Reppin. That's myself and I only. Please subscribe to me, yeah? The more subscribers we can get, the more this channel will grow for the best. And the more I can produce the latest football content on this platform. And I would like to open up my other channel on Snapchat, Instagram. I will try and get round to it, yeah? Any suggestions, leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, stay safe, be good to yourself, be good to others. Yeah, keep well. And peace again, love again, and bless again, as always. I'll be back later on with another show. I should be back later on, and I have a plan to do another show for this evening. So, yeah, just bear in mind with my football content. Otherwise, it's good night. Well, not good night. It's good afternoon to you guys. The weather in London, England is not quite the best. More grey clouds, but I don't think there'll be any rain. Hopefully not. Other than that, be nice.